Oh, nice finesse shot. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Marco Asensio card to review today. Just finished unlocking his card. 6 foot tall, high medium, left-footed, 4-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. In regards to his in-game player traits, he has the long shot taker for CPU, but no finesse shot trait or outside foot shot trait as well. In-game attributes, he got 89 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. So you guys are going to see here that I gave him the engine chemistry style. Why did I give him the engine chemistry styles? Because when you take a look at this card's format, right, he already has 95 shot power, but he has 85 finishing. I feel like 85 finishing could be a very good cutoff because of the 95 shot power, right? So it's very, very important that the shot power is as high as it is to make this card more usable with the engine chemistry style. Now, the reason why I want to test it out with this chemistry style is because of the fact that this card has the average body type. So the situation that we're going to be seeing right now is whether or not I want to give him the finisher chemistry style or the engine. But I do think that the engine's definitely going to make the most sense, but we'll obviously see in game, right? So he's at 88 to 85, 95 for shot power at 90 composure, which is pretty decent. Even has 87 volleys at 91 long shots as well. Don't need to take a look at that absolute monster over there. Base card stats for passing, obviously very good as well. With the engine chemistry style, we're going to essentially be making it perfect, which could suggest that he could be a very fun chem to use in your team as well. With his base card stats for dribbling at 83 balance, 87 agility, we do need to test that out in game with the average body type with the engine chemistry style slapped on it as well. But he does have 92 dribbling, 94 ball control with 86 reaction, so all of that we're going to be taking a look at in game with the 90 composure. Base card stats for physical, not really crazy high up there, but 70 strength while being a 6 foot tall player is not necessarily that bad. And then he also has 87 for stamina. So obviously the stuff that we always test out mostly is shooting, dribbling, attacking AI, all that fun stuff, right? So the cool thing that we're going to do here actually for this team, because I love Karim Benzema's attacking AI, it's super fun to work with. We're actually going to put Asensio off to the right side over here. And we're going to switch Cucurella off to the right side here as well. Just have to exit that so that I can actually switch the player. And then the only instructions that we're going to have is just balance for the two strikers. And then we have the CDM on stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes. And these guys we have to keep on balance instructions as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to play him on that right side because obviously I want to test out his shooting on his left side, cutting on the inside, trying him out on his weak foot as well. But hopefully he has a very good attacking AI, because if he's not like crazy up top in the striker position, when you usually normally use these types of cards in the cam area, especially with the high medium work rates, it is like if they play well in that specific area, it is a card that's going to be able to play anywhere else but striker. But obviously attacking AI is completely preference based. So yeah, let's get into a game and see how he plays. Ooh, I just wanted to try a regular strike right there. Not bad. He actually hits them kind of nicely with his left foot. Nothing, Asensio? Oh, okay. Finesse shot from there. Interesting. Somebody else actually made that run forward. Okay. His shooting is actually kind of nice. It's very like, it's very powerful when you boost up the strike, which is good. If I get into those certain situations, I have to try out the power strikes from them. Oh, nice finesse shot. Nice finesse shot. Yeah, like I put like power behind the strike, and the way that it's kind of like very driven oriented is nice. That's what happens when your shot power is as high as it is, man. It's very helpful. Yeah, you see how I took that small little touch right there? I really wanted to test out his shooting with the finishing being as low. Like, you gotta take that small touch for that little bounce on the ball. Okay. That one from the volley doesn't really do much. He thought I was gonna shoot right away to the far post. That's hilarious. He fully committed that goalie there too. Jeez. Oh. And check out this dude's team, eh? You know, like, this is one of those ones where it's like, you see Varane, you see Mendy, you're like, you know what? The rest of your team is cool, so I don't really mind too much. There we go. Just a small little ball roll tap shot right there. Had to get the dummy off to make sure that I got past him a little bit there. The engine chemistry style is okay. It definitely makes the card more usable for sure, guys. But obviously, because of the average body type and base dribbling stats that he has, it's not like you're going to improve it too much, you know? Oh, we got all that going over there. Yeah, his finesse shots come off nicely. You can definitely tell that he doesn't have the trait, but the shot power is very helpful for those things. Oh, I put way too much power behind that, but his strike there felt good. It felt good. I just had to put less power. Yeah, just trying out his dribbling a little bit. I try to like work with the left stick a tiny bit. Again, because of the gameplay and how it kind of works with the base dribbling stats, especially for a card like Asensio. You kind of have to time your left stick a certain way. Ooh! Shot from there? Could you imagine? You see how he does like a driven-oriented shot just from a regular power strike? Nice. Yeah, it's definitely one of those types of cards where it's like you just gotta boost up that shot to be able to use that shot power that he has. So his dribbling you do have to obviously work with, but I still think the engine chemistry style makes the most sense. Like, yes, you can give him a finisher to boost the finishing as much as possible, but people need to understand that when it comes to cards in FIFA, once you already have the shot power, a lot of situations, like, it's good enough to have, you know? It's the same thing with Ronaldo Sanchez. Like, Ronaldo Sanchez doesn't have, like, crazy finishing stats, but because he has the shot power, especially on that foot birthday, he just hits them really nicely, you know? A card like Asensio, I wouldn't necessarily try to make him a finesse shot-oriented player because his dribbling is not crazy responsive enough to kind of like open up his the space for himself that often. But if you were to use him on the left side and you were going for power strikes, he would definitely be very nice. I feel like with Asensio's card, like he could be fun to use in like a left mid position or something in like a 4-4-2, right wing maybe. His attacking AI is not like crazy special. It's not going to be on the level of like Royce or anything like that. But it is decent. It is decent attacking AI. He doesn't have like generic one, right? Like you guys will be able to see right here actually. So once I get this ball here with Benzema, you can see that he already starts to like make those angled runs. He just doesn't do it from like an often perspective, you know. I guess it's like decent, but because of his base characteristics with the dribbling and body type, it kind of makes him slower to do those things, if that makes sense. I do see him being a very fun cam card for sure. Yeah, you see that sway to his card, so like that's like a last second little dribble that you want to do there, just in case the defender puts that pressure on you. You want to be able to turn, right? And he does have that sway to him. Okay, so for the second half, we're going to put Asensio in the cam position. So like I said, guys, if you want to use him up top in the strike position, you definitely can. It's more for the fun concept than it is like, a, oh my god, you know? But, you know. Okay, so coming off of that little drag touch, he's not going to like bang those ones. You do have to come off a sharper touch there. Yeah, so his attacking AI, guys, it's not like crazy special. Like he's not gonna like see space like immediately and stuff, but he'll do a decent job at it. It's not like the person I always compare it to is that Future Stars Harvey Barnes. Like I just really didn't like his attacking AI. But at least it's not like terrible for Asensio for sure. Look right here, he's gonna do that. Yeah, first time strike there too. Not bad. Amazing one, guys, is like Mbappe, Royce, like, you know? But, like I said, you could clearly see that he has decent attacking AI. I actually think that his attacking AI would be better if, like I was mentioning earlier, if it wasn't for his body type and base characteristics, I actually think it would be way better, but it's because of those two things that affects him a little bit, is what I'm noticing. Cards like this, if you put him on like get in behind instruction, like you force the attacking AI out of them, and he actually does do those angled runs, having a card like this at left striker in like a 4-4-2 or something would be nice, because those power strikes, guys, across goal, near post, it's definitely nice to be able to do. On your right foot. Nothing special, but if he gets into the space, the shot power is good enough. Alright guys, so final verdict on the new Marco Asensio card. So I gave him the engine chemistry style because honestly it makes the most sense for a card like this, because with the engine chemistry style you're going to be boosting his pace, dribbling, and passing as much as possible while working with very good shooting stats because of the fact that he already has the 95 shot power. You can see that some of his power strikes from the high percentage areas is actually really nice once he gets into the right areas to score some opportunities, right? Now obviously with this card, because of his base card stats for dribbling at 87 agility, 83 balance, 86 reactions, it's just not enough to make him feel really responsive in the game. Like, you're always going to feel the average body type with the 6-foot height, even with the engine chemistry style, but it still makes the most sense because you want to make him as usable as possible in the game. Now, yes, you can give him the finisher chemistry style for sure to boost the finishing as much as possible, but for me personally, I feel like it's more unnecessary because of how good his shot power actually is in terms of making him more usable and using him in different attacking positions. Now, with this card, it's actually very interesting because his attacking AI is decent, but it would have actually been better if it wasn't for his base characteristics in regards to his 6-foot height, body type, and dribbling stats all working together, because he does make the good angled runs from time to time. He just doesn't do them as quickly, right? He's not as agile as doing them. Royce obviously is just... Every time I use Royce, even in the striker position, the guy's just like boom, 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 just always switches constantly, right? So Asensio would have been like that if it wasn't for those base characteristics that he has, right? 87 stamina is a good knockoff for cards like this. If you want to use them in the cam position, striker position for fun, you definitely can for this card. But I'm going to put him in the category of incredibly usable version of himself, but just above that, because I still prefer using a card like this over a card like Gonzalo Guedes for sure. Like, Gonzalo Guedes just didn't really feel that crazy when I first initially used him, and then you guys can check the review for that. So definitely had more fun with Asensio's card, but obviously it's a card that can play in the gameplay meta, but you kind of have to compensate for certain areas of the card. But he's really fun, man. The shot power being at a 95 is very, very good to work with, man. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.